following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome, everyone, to another brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man, Ruben, in the house, on the internet, hopefully either on your phones or on your computer, or on your TV, depending on where you're watching or just listening to us at. So first of all, I'd like to say happy summer, everybody. That's right. It's summertime. Oh, it's summertime. Having a party. Come on. All right, because, hey, along with summer comes that crazy ass heat, and that crazy ass heat is doing it everywhere around the country. Now, with that being said, I am not a weatherman by any means. However, what I will say is, bro, when my phone told me today tomorrow's gonna be 95 degrees, I made a concerted effort to decide I think tomorrow's one of the days I'm keeping my black ass in the house. So yeah. Nah, I gotta go. I got shit to do. But just be careful out there, y'all. You know, make sure you're drinking that water. Make sure you're doing all that, because it is hella important to make sure that we are good in the hood and we are also safe. And I want all y'all to be safe too. Because I know y'all trying to go to the beach. Y'all trying to go on trips. Y'all trying to do this and that. Y'all even just trying to go to work. Some of y'all just trying to go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee. I get it. I understand it. Hey, all I'm saying is just be safe out there, because where there's a shit ton of heat, there's a shit ton of thunderstorms. And if there's something I learned when I was in Orlando, it is at 5 o'clock every day, it thunderstorms in Orlando. And it thunderstorms for like 20 minutes, and then you see all the steam coming up from the ground, and it's gone like the shit won't even there. Yeah, what's going on, AG? What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up there? Getting clean, buddy.
Hey.
Unlike some of the world.
Hey, you stay clean, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Because clean is important.
Man,
I'm just trying to give out some, I guess, what do they call them? Service announcements. It's hot as F out there, bro. Especially tomorrow. It's going to be 95 degrees where we at, man. So I'm just telling people, hey, drink that water, stay inside. Unless you got to go outside, go get a Slurpee or something. But yeah, man, if you ain't got to be out in that shit, just stay out of it. That shit's crazy.
Well, I do want to remind you, like I had to remind my wife, it is June 22nd, sir. It's time for it to be hot.
It's summertime. Oh, it's summertime. Having a party. Come on.
Parties, just hot.
No, it's hot as hell out there. But where there's hot and there's summer, people gonna have parties. Now, I never understood. I mean, as a man who don't like extreme weather, either hot or cold, bruh. Like, hey man, it's 95 degrees out here. You know what's a good thing to do? Let's have a cookout. What? Hold on, motherfucker. Like, you want me to come out in the 95-degree weather? You want me to leave the comfort of my 78-degree house?
78?
Apartment. Bruh, this heat shit.
I will never come to your house, sir.
Why, is it too cold?
Bruh, 78? It's supposed to be 71.
Nah, it's too cold, man. In the summer, it's too cold. I can't do that. It's so weird, though. It's so weird, but that's beside the point. But yeah, man, like, bruh, yeah, we can't be doing that, man. I never understood it. It was like, yeah, the weather's great. 95 ain't great for no damn body. Like what? Even at the beach, bro. Hey, let's go to the beach on one of the highest days of the year. So all that sun can reflect on you from the water and from the sand. So instead of being 95 degrees out, it's like 105. And then on top of all that, like if you are not of the melanin connection, I mean, you might get burned. Your shit might turn red with blisters and shit. Like, I appreciate my melanin connection, and I can honestly say I've never been burned. And I used to work outside in this shit. So, like, I understand. But people willingly, you know what? I'm going to leave the comfort of my own house to go sit in some ungodly weather just because it's summer. Man, fuck all that, bro. Like, I hear you, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
In Summer's defense, I will say this. First of all, I feel like people are off. You know, a lot of the population, voting or non-voting, they have more time.
Are you saying off as in the mental capacity or just like working?
Okay, hear me out. First of all, hear me out. So they have more free time.
Yeah.
There is something, you know, debilitating about winter. Now, I do agree that you can't get but so cool when it's hot, because even if you strip naked, you're hot. Even when you strip naked, you're even more exposed. I understand that. But people tend to move, snakes included, much better when it's warmer. Because when it's 1 degree in Lake Michigan is frozen over, an entire lake is frozen over. That means you can skate all the way to Canada if you wanted to. There is something debilitating about that. Physically, you can't do anything. It is so cold. Now, I understand what you're saying. I really do, because I've never liked the summer. Even when the global warming levels were way low or non-existent. I never liked summer. I always liked the fall and the spring.
I mean, when you go to Granddad's house, man, my black ass stayed inside, bro. Like, go.
Again, when we were kids back in the
what?
When we was kids in the day, wasn't no staying in the house all day playing.
Nah, you gotta go do something.
Grandma Nelly was like, get out of my house. Don't love you that much. Goodbye.
Which I never understood, right? Because it's like,
because you don't need to be inside all day.
No. I'm not saying that part. I'm just saying, look, man, at least like in the city, like you got friends and shit. But when you're in the middle of Deliverance, you ain't got nothing but trees and shit. Like, what we doing? I know, right? Like, hey, go get lost in the woods.
But I mean,
that's a real statement.
I will say, when the Williams brothers were finished their farming chores, and then Granddaddy cut a watermelon, bruh, and it was like dusk, like about like between 4 and 7 o'clock, bruh. Everybody had their Fords out there and whatnot. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I had to sacrifice all day to get to that.
Man, look. And sometimes Granddaddy would take me into town. Like, he took me to, what was it? Town. It's not Yale. He took me to Yale one time. He showed me where 95 just like made a ghost town instantly. And I didn't even realize that. He said, you see where that's what road we on right now? I said, yeah, that used to be what 95 was. So when they built the interstate through here, you see all these buildings that don't exist anymore. He's like, I said, yeah. He was like, the interstate caused that. I was like, what? Bro, it was a good time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those things can't happen in the winter. They can't.
I mean, that's true.
You, man,
hey, there are pluses and minuses for both the summer and the winter.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just letting you know, in Summer's defense, I understand why people will be in 95-degree heat talking about a cookout and somebody grilling in front of an extra 120, 700.
I know,
degrees.
right?
You know what I'm saying? They got a pizza oven out there that's putting out 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Talk about it's summertime. What? But
you got a towel around their neck trying to keep the sweat off. I'm like,
exactly.
Hey, man, y'all got stoves, right? What the fuck are we doing?
Man,
like
deep frying that fish, hot dogs, hamburgers, little kids running around. Come on, man.
I never understood that, man. Like, I never understood.
You can't do it in the winter.
I know, but no, I understand that, but like, damn, man, we had nothing else to do but run around in 100-degree heat.
That was our entire lives.
I mean, I just
And a lot of days I want to go back to that life. This bill
I'll
paying
never wanna go
bullshit.
back
I don't
there.
know. What in the world?
Hey
Because I
man,
mean, if me
you
and the
know,
wife could be me and the wife back then, and then just run around butt naked and skinny dip and whatnot, I'm good.
well, that's a different
You have to
story.
pay no bills, huh?
That's a completely different story.
No, it's not, bro. Just playing doctor or whatever. Come on, man.
I mean, I don't remember. First of all, I don't do pools like that, so fuck all that. Like, and much less running around butt naked. Like, I don't remember.
I'm just
Hell
saying,
no.
man. Look, hey, all thing I'm saying is I don't swim, but when I'm in a pool, that's like wow. There's nothing like it.
Yeah,
I
so
like
you
water,
drowned a
get
couple
cold
times, man.
water. Woo. Mm.
Hey man, I remember those days.
I
I
remember
don't
when,
relish that shit at all.
man, come on, man. And I remember when when my wife and I were kids, and she went through puberty, and I was like, wow, what are those? Woo, summertime, bruh. First time I saw her in a bathing suit, I was like, what in the world's going on down there?
Hey, that's called becoming a man.
Hey, it is whatever it was nice.
So Mogo Cowboy asked Ruben, would you want your old job working outside with the money you're making now? I'm gonna be real with you, Mogo Cowboy. Honestly, if I was making the money I was making now and I was at my old job, I'd still be there.
Absolutely. Because I mean, you like working with kids and you like being outside, all the things, right?
Like which is weird, right? I love working with kids. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I love being outside, but I'm gonna sit here and say
you like the summer though.
Some sacrifices, man. I knew what the job entailed. Like, I love my job, man, and so I was willing to make those sacrifices because it's a job. But
you
now,
have never uttered those words to me ever in your life.
Now, man, I looked outside my window twice today. Fuck all that. But I had to go outside because I had to water my garden because I didn't get to water it yesterday because it was even hotter yesterday. And I was like, man, if I don't water these motherfuckers, they're going to die. So I stepped outside.
Soft, man.
Am I soft?
You soft, man.
As far as heat, fuck yeah, I'm soft.
Come on, man. You used to be out there AAA. I mean, 4-H and man, y'all, you were killing it, bro.
Hey, man, sacrifices, bro. It's different when you get paid to do it. Like when you get paid to do it, it's a different animal. Like right now, if I go outside, that shit for free. that's a strong hell no.
Come on, bruh, man.
I've been in my house like seriously. I think the longest I've never walked outside my house or apartment at any time. I think I did 4 days in the house once. Because I looked outside, I was like, nah, that ain't the move. Whether it was cold or hot. Like there, when the snow came down, nah, man, I ain't about that life.
My dad had the car. My dad was like, bro, you just bought a $40,000 car and you ain't drove it. I said, why I want to drive it? Inside is better.
What's out there? And you know what I don't get mad at? Paying that AC bill. Not in summer.
Me neither.
Hell no.
That's why I don't get mad at it. I got a job so I can turn the AC down to 69 when I get ready.
Bruh, how many times don't you touch that thermostat?
Exactly.
You don't pay for nothing. You don't pay
for shit. Now I'm grown. I'll turn it down to 6 to 8.
Bruh.
And say, what? What?
What you gonna do? Who say something to me?
Sit your ass down. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm never saying that.
No, you're not saying that.
No,
but I'm
gonna think it though. I'm gonna think it
all day. Look, I got no issues. I got no issues in going to that thermostat and touching that shit. Exactly. And you know what? I see the bill, I'll be like, you know what? It's okay because I was comfortable as shit.
Exactly.
I mean, like in the winter, man. I like wearing shorts year round, bro. Sometimes the heat got to be on to like 74, and it's gonna be warm. And that gas bill is gonna be like, I told your ass, and I'm gonna be like, but you know what I was comfortable.
Exactly.
Fuck all that shit.
I got nerve had the AC on with a fan. I don't care.
I mean, she works. My toes.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, you work, you pay bills, man.
Exactly. That's why I got a job.
Well, that's not why you got a job, but
that's one of the. Hey, it's the same thing. I got a job so I can eat and turn the AC down. How about that?
That's very true.
Exactly.
I mean, because I had a crisis of conviction today, man. I was like, man, I really want something different than I got in my refrigerator. I looked at my refrigerator. I looked outside. I looked back at my refrigerator. I opened the door. I'm gonna eat what's in the refrigerator today.
You realize you could have done Grubhub or DoorDash, right?
What?
I'm just saying
See,
the option is out there, bro. The
I
option
mean,
is out
bro,
there.
if the options look, I've decided that I ain't that damn lazy. For
It
the
has
amount you
nothing to
pay
do
for
with
that,
lazy. Every so often, it's cool. Just order yourself something.
bro, it's like an extra $10. I will
What-
save that $10.
Or what's the extra? A whole lot more than that.
I mean, exactly, because the food's higher. Then you got to pay. Then you get a charge for that, and then you got to pay a tip. I mean, because if you don't, they're gonna piss in your food next time you order shit from them. Nah,
Wait a minute,
man.
don't you got Prime?
For Amazon,
Yeah. Aren't you
yeah,
like are you a
Amazon
Prime member?
Prime, but I ain't got Grubhub Prime.
Well, it's free. It's not free, but they cut off some of the charges if you do your Grubhub through Amazon.
I mean, that's all great and everything. But when the Big Mac combo meal costs like $9 if you go get it, but it's like $12 on the damn app, bro. I need y'all to miss me with that bullshit. And the fries ain't gonna ever be warm. Them bitches always cold.
But they're not
I
even
ain't got
warm
the
when you get back
time, man.
home, man. I know where the McDonald's is with respect to your house, and I promise you, they're gonna be cold anyway.
I mean, bruh, but you know what I say? I say that $3+ because you're right. It is like a strong 4 minutes from my house.
Absolutely.
I will hop in the truck, go get it, come back, and I'll be mad at them. But you know what I'm not mad at? My pocketbook. And man, Grub, I'm telling you, man, the only time I did it, because the work gave us a $25 gift certificate. I was like, well, shit, let me try this shit. I mean, it's $25, man. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I ordered some shit from Popeyes, man.
Oh man.
Bro, I was like, well, I'm gonna eat today. Yo, it's Popeyes. All right, let's go. I had to put an extra like $15 on top of that shit.
I know. I was like $50 later because Popeyes is expensive, bro.
Bro,
That stuff
it
is
ain't
expensive.
It ain't expensive if you go pick that shit up.
That is not true. You can spend some money in Popeye before you even know it. I've spent $50 at Popeyes for 2 people, bro.
Bro, I understand that, but literally, and that's when they had the special, the buy one get one free shit. So I was buy one get one free, and it was like over $40, and I'm like,
yes.
I could have hopped in my car, and Popeyes is just as close as McDonald's, in relative for where my house is.
But it wouldn't have been you in this 90-degree heat.
Man, it won't 90-degree heat though. I was lazy as F that day. I was lazy as F that day, and I was like, hey, work gave me this $25 gift certificate. Let me go ahead and fuck around and use that. Maybe I can get this shit for free.
Oh no. Well, at least it only cost you $15. You had $25 going in.
Man, and then I had to wait another 20 minutes. I could have went and got the shit myself.
But you didn't have to leave the crib.
But
you got a nice house, bro. I'm telling you, stay in the crib, get your food.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made. I'm just saying, man. It's like well, man. It's like you know what? Here's the thing, man. I understand it for people. I used to be a Pizza Hut delivery driver. I understand. I see you, Moco Cowboy, tell me to treat myself. You're right. I treat myself, but I ain't got to go broke.
But that's kind of what's treating yourself. It's a momentary, like everybody like can be a millionaire for like 30 seconds.
Man, you know what's treating myself? For real, I did it yesterday. I went and got some Chinese food, and on the way back, I stopped at Wendy's and got me a Frosty. Hell
but you could have done that on Grubhub.
I could have, but it would have cost me another $20.
That's why it's called treating yourself. That's why it's called treating yourself, sir.
But here's the thing, right? Of course, I almost had words for him. I was like, yeah, I ordered off the app, man. Get the points, baby, so I can get some shit free or whatever. Ordered, got to the joint. Yeah, the chocolate frosty machine ain't working. What? Did y'all get the McDonald's shit? Like, what we doing? He's like, well, the vanilla's working. I'll take the vanilla. Like, it ain't two shits to me. But it's like, how's your chocolate? Come on, man. Like, what we doing? Is it not working?
In America, if the ice cream machine working.
But either A, it won't working for real, or B, They clean that shit way too early, and then it's like shit broke. Look, man, but you open till like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like, and it's at 7 o'clock. Your shit broke. Come on, man. You getting the Kevin Hart eyes with the blinks and shit. Like, miss me with that, man. Miss me with that.
Come on, man. Can't miss you with everything.
How you $1 billion business? You can't keep your damn ice cream machine working.
It's the charm. It's the charm. The charm, you always know. It's that frustration that you feel when you dating this real pretty girl and she frustrates you, but she's so fine it don't matter. Kind of like that.
Nah, bro. and I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take it from the. I'm gonna take these words from the famous auditor called Beyonce. To the left.
Wow.
Like,
We doing that now?
Shit, man.
Come on,
Bruh.
man. Come on,
Nah, man. Come on. Nah, man. You come on. Like, what we doing? That's all I'm saying.
Malone said he said he go out and he eat in the car, so his fries ain't never cold.
Bro, I ain't trying to eat in my car though.
But it's cool eating in the car.
I mean, if I want AC, I'll go to the house. It's not like I live 30 minutes away.
There's nothing wrong with drive. There's nothing more cool than driving with the top of your thigh or your knee while you dipping into the bag to get some fries and stuff it into your mouth.
Or you could just use your other hand and drive your car while you're using the other hand to get your food.
The bag between your legs, bro.
Who got what? Who eats like that?
McDonald's tastes better when you're about to kill yourself, bro.
Bro.
I'm just saying. That adrenaline roll, you got some fries too? Come on, man.
I don't ever need McDonald's taste like that.
Bro, it tastes good.
Not with the adrenaline
rush.
Some
people like to get choked. Man, come on, bro.
That shit ain't never happened to me.
I'm just saying, some people like that.
Nah, man. I mean, hey, man, if you like to get choked, that's on you. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, I don't need that feeling to eat McDonald's.
I'm just saying.
Hell no.
And the fries hot too. Oof.
I mean, they don't make it home then, and I'm fine with that.
Or hash browns. A hash brown, when it's still hot, you trying to drive like 70 miles an hour going to work, bruh.
Now that's different.
How's that different?
That's different because you put that shit in your mouth and you don't realize that shit. Like your pain sensors, when you grab it, you realize that shit's warm, but you don't realize shit hot till it's in your mouth, and you realize you're not about to spit this shit out. Because this shit good.
It is.
And you got one hand on the wheel, the other hand on the hash brown, and you trying to figure out what you gonna do. You know what you're gonna do? You gonna suck that shit up and eat it, and hope you don't burn your mouth.
Man, it's the most pleasant tasting poison I've ever had in my life.
Poison.
I mean, I feel like a rat, but it tastes so good. I just can't stop.
Nah, hash browns are the shit. I will.
But you can taste the poison in it, bro. Like if you taste the hash brown. And then you chase it with whatever drink you have, you can taste how bad it is.
Look, man.
Look, man.
You know the other thing I hate, man.
What's that?
See, you got me on a McDonald's kick now, bro. Bruh. Small, medium, large, man. Okay. I get it. I 100% get it. There's a difference between small, medium, large.
Is it though?
It really is.
Okay.
Bear with me. The large, decent.
Okay.
The medium, it is at McDonald's. But I asked for small. I didn't ask for motherfucking tiny. Like, a small drink at McDonald's is a damn small Frosty that's $2. And that shit cup like this big.
Right.
Like this big.
Right.
Everybody can see my ear. Bruh, you got like a sandwich and a hash brown, and you might get a second hash brown, and they get a little ass cup.
Yes.
Miss me with that bullshit.
You know what though? They're in your head rent free. So the next time you go, you get a large. Say I'm wrong.
You're not.
I know.
Unless it was a Sprite. That's funny.
Now I will say if I'm eating inside, I will get a small because I can get free refills.
Well, that's different.
I know. I'm just saying. They got you.
Yo, them joints are like
right. So the next
maybe they're 8 ounces. maybe they're 8 ounces with 5 of it being ice. You take 2 drinks and the shit go, and it's like, how the hell is eat the rest of my hot shit? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Truly.
Okay, I gotta ask
man.
a question. I gotta ask a question. This is the perfect example of the human condition. We sit around and talk and complain about something that we have complete control. We're in a situation that we don't like and we have complete control, yet we still do it
all the time.
And I'm sitting here thinking about me, you, whoever, and it's just like we are the dumbest ever. Why? We complain about McDonald's ice cream, but we won't go to the Dairy Queen next door because the ice cream machine's always working.
That's
we
very
continue
true.
to go to McDonald's.
You want to know why we don't?
Why?
Because we're lazy.
No, I think we just like.
Why go into 2 drive-thrus? We can get everything at one.
Actually, if you go to Wendy's nowadays, you can get everything McDonald's has. I think McDonald's has you through habit. Dairy Queen's food is not bad.
So this is my thing. I'm doing a better job of not eating so much fast food.
Okay.
I like the Dairy Queens that actually have like real food, not the ones that just have the fucking hot dogs and people supposed to like enjoy that shit. They ain't got no fries. They got motherfucking bags of potato chips. Like, what are we doing? Like, truly, what are we doing? Because
Dairy Queen Dairy Queen got French fries, man.
Yeah, they do, bro. They do.
Yes, they have all sorts of food. That's what I'm saying.
No, but there's some Dairy Queens that don't, man. They just got they don't got no burgers.
Can you walk in?
Nah.
Or is it completely drive-through?
It's completely drive-through.
See, that's the problem. Like the one here on Fox Hill, bro, all day. Their food rivals McDonald's, man.
But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing right here. Like, we can sit here and say on the ones who drive through don't got no food, but hey, man, I mean, what's the name of that food place that gives you the styrofoam boxes like you just went to the Black Club? I can't remember the name of it.
Is it a chain?
Yeah, it's a chain. It's like it's what all the kids eat now because the food cheap.
I don't know any fast food that's cheap.
Well, no, they're pretty inexpensive. They've gone up there. I can see the name, but I can't. What
do they serve primarily?
Like burgers and milkshakes and shit.
You talking about Cookout?
Cookout, yeah, Cookout, man, bruh.
Okay, they serve you styrofoam containers.
Yes,
really.
Just like you went to the Black Club and they ain't give you
a dinner,
plate or nothing. Yeah, you can buy like you bought a dinner. They bring out a styrofoam plate, styrofoam tray, man. I'm just like, bro, come on, man.
Yo, they about to outlaw those. You hear about that? All the food trucks down at Virginia Beach, they're about to outlaw the styrofoam plates.
Well, because I got to protect the environment.
Absolutely, I agree. I'm just saying it's about to go down.
Care. I mean, it's only going to affect Cookout and all the black places.
But Cookout's not a food truck, man.
No, but what I'm saying is the building is just as small as those Dairy Queens that don't serve like real food.
Actually, those Cookouts are huge based on the fact that they're drive-through only. Because they got to store all their food.
Well, no, some cookouts you can eat there. But there's
really? I didn't know. I thought all of them were all drive-through only.
No. There's some cookouts the one in Williamsburg. You can sit there and eat. They got tables and everything. But the one in Hampton, yeah, it's drive-through, but they ain't no bigger than a Dairy Queen that ain't no bigger than a Dairy Queen on Fox Hill.
Actually, the Dairy Queen on Fox Hill is a full restaurant. You can go in there.
Oh, really? See, yes. That's how much I go there, man. And I only go to Dairy Queen for ice cream, man. I don't be really eating food.
I'm just saying, if you want to make one stop with a guarantee the ice cream machine working, Dairy Queen's your option. Why don't we do it? As opposed to complaining about McDonald's, why don't we just go to Dairy Queen? Because, man, I don't know. I just told you.
They drug us and we lazy.
Well, that is very true. They do.
Yeah.
My man, Warren Sporlock, rest in peace. He let us know that.
Hey, man, I'm eating McDonald's for 30 straight days. What is your problem? Like,
hey, some people, that's all they have. If you're in a food desert, but they give you a fast food restaurant in a corner store, a la black people.
A la, you better learn how to cook, motherfucker. Like, what are we doing?
Cooking what? Where do you go to buy food when you're in a food desert?
outside your food. I mean, I get it.
You
I
can't
understand.
get there. You don't have a car.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you know,
man.
people don't care.
Stop being a white devil. Come on, man.
Wow, why I gotta be all that?
Because you out here not knowing. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. He said,
I
"Man,
mean,
why give you-"
Granddad's house was kind of a food desert, except it was in the middle of nowhere.
No,
'Cause
but
look-
see,
look-
everybody there, it was different. Everybody there had a vehicle.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is the corner store didn't exactly serve like.
It didn't, but you can get in your car and do your thing.
But you know, if you need some beans and shit, you can go there.
I hear what you're saying,
You're
but
just
like
not
I said,
you're not buying no protein from there.
and really 20 minutes away, 95 is right there.
Yeah,
If you live where CB lived, and Kenny lived, hey, you're even closer.
true. What's
Mo
going on,
B,
Mo
what's
B?
happening?
What's going on, y'all?
Not much, man. So Moco Cowboy asked us what our cookout order is. My cookout order when I eat it, I don't eat there a lot, surprisingly. You know, I usually get the double hamburger, with ketchup and mustard, some lettuce. I used to mess with the pickle, but nah, they too cheap. They just get sliced dills, and that's not cool to me. Fries, and usually like chicken nuggets, man. And sometimes I get a second order of chicken nuggets because they used to have some real good chicken nuggets. Now them things are shitty. So like that's one of the reasons why I don't eat there anymore, man. Because like those chicken nuggets were like, at least they looked and sort of tasted like they were 100% white meat. Now it look and tastes like ass.
Oh, you
So,
mean
like,
McDonald's? You mean McDonald's?
Nah, man, it's worse than McDonald's now, man.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. At least McDonald's upgraded their chicken nuggets.
They
But Wendy's
did?
got
When
the
was
best
that?
chicken nuggets.
You mean they
like,
updated their marketing? You mean they started saying it was all white meat? Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they taste better. About 6 months
They
ago,
do?
they changed them.
you
They
sure
taste
about that?
I know they taste better.
Or
Okay.
did they trick you? Was that a Jedi mind
Nah,
trick that
they ain't Jedi mind
told
tricked me,
you
man.
it was all white meat, and you was like, you know what, this do
I had
taste
nothing to
like
do with that.
actual chicken now.
Nah, I could no
Hey,
because
look,
there's
these are the drawers you're looking for. It's all
Nah, 'cause
white
I-
meat.
because at one time, man, because like at one time Wendy's fucked around and changed their chicken nuggets, and them shits were ass. And I was just like, "What we doing, Wendy's? Like you used to have the bomb ass chicken nuggets, and now
But I say,
you
for my
serving
money,
me
they
some bullshit."
for my money, they still got the best chicken nuggets. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
The bar is
Wendy's,
kind of
they-
low. The bar is
Yeah,
low.
I'm just saying, but if I gotta pick, I'm gonna get theirs.
Yeah, and you know, and like their sandwiches are pretty good. Wendy's is high scale, upscale fast food, man. That shit also
But
costs
actually,
more
their
than everybody else.
prices are relative to everyone else's, but their food is better. I
No,
feel
what
like
happened
their food
was,
tastes like real food.
yeah, everybody else raised their prices and shit. Wendy's charge all that, whack at us. Well, the difference is quality, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, like I don't really eat a lot of burgers anymore from burger joints. Like, I will eat a Wendy's burger, but I don't like McDonald's burgers, man. I can't do it. I really don't do it. You know, I usually go with chicken or the chicken nuggets or something like that, man. But I mean, look, man, we all know it's soybean beef, baby. So like, why even do that to yourself? I don't know. But yeah, that's my cookout order, man. What about y'all? Y'all got any particular cookout orders y'all mess with?
If I had to go to cookout, I've only been there once and I wasn't that impressed. But if I had to go there, it'd probably be that cheesecake I want to taste.
Cheese steak?
Cheesecake.
Oh. I
They
don't
have
know.
like 4 or 5 different flavors of cheesecake on hand, like ready to go. I'm like,
Do they?
I know I want to get that.
I've never noticed that.
They ran a commercial and then the wife and I were out one day and they had it on the marquee. And I was like, oh, that's legit.
Oh, that must be some new shit. Cause
Well, I saw it in the last month or so. So I guess
yeah,
it
that's
makes sense.
how, I haven't been to cookout in 6 months, maybe.
That line is always wrapped around the building, especially the later you get. Like when I get off, I'm rolling by there at like 12:30. And it's
Yeah.
just like people are there every day. I'm like, what are y'all doing tonight?
Well, because
it ain't
IHOP
that, it
and
don't
shit be
cost
busy.
that much. No, it ain't that.
That-
It's just it don't cost that much, and it's open.
Cookout's not expensive.
Okay. Moco
Okay.
Cowboys is letting you know, throw that cheesecake into a shake. It's a good time.
See that?
AG.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. See, now he got me all messed up now because see, it's on. I'm making them big back decisions like right now.
He said
Big back decisions.
Yes.
What about you, Moby? What's your cookout order?
I don't really eat cookout. I think I know that those little hush puppy things they have.
They got
And
Hush
I think,
Puppies?
yeah, yeah, right.
It's a lot on that.
And
It's a lot on that board, yo.
yeah, so those hush puppy things, and they have a char grilled chicken sandwich. It's
Yeah,
actually all right.
that's all right. Yeah.
It's actually all right. It's small. I mean, you ain't about to get full off that chicken nugget worth of grilled chicken that they put in a bun, but
I mean, it's $6, man. What do you want?
a
You
full
know.
goddamn chicken sandwich, like
They said take your ass across the street to Wendy's, then, motherfucker.
full goddamn chicken sandwich.
I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess, these days. But yeah, man, it's I will give them much credit though. It's like I remember Wendy's used to be hella expensive and everybody else was cheap. Now everybody's pretty much on the same level. Cookout's still a little bit cheaper, but I mean, I just can't get down with Cookout for real, for real. They all right. They're not. I got to be in the mood for Cookout to get Cookout. And then if I'm getting Cookout, I'm getting a milkshake of one of the 35 different milkshakes they got. See, that's shit that could be killing me, man. That's kid in the candy store activity right there. You walk in, you see all that shit, man, and you don't walk out with nothing. Like that's why I can't fuck with Cookout for real. Like, cause like the food part, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. The milkshake part, come on, man. Like pineapple milkshake, like what we doing? Like I'm surprised. I've not seen like broccoli milkshake. If it's possible, man, them motherfuckers gonna do it. Cause they just like that. But yeah, man. Wendy's actually might be the safest place to eat, which is interesting. If you look for real food, I guess. Not that I'm a connoisseur of fast food. I guess I used to be, but that was a long time ago. Now when a brother can cook, man, he be trying to do shit in his own house as best as possible. How back in the day, AG, when you wanted McDonald's and Mama made a house burger.
Hey man, when I turn, and the older I get, the more I make it, the more I love a house burger. I'm telling you, man. I learned how to make my own house burgers. They taste a lot better than Burger King or McDonald's or wherever.
I mean, because you're gonna make sure you got real meat up in that bitch.
Yeah.
And then number two, it ain't gonna be no little punk ass patty.
No.
It's gonna be like you take a bite, you getting attacked by juices.
Yes. You're gonna split the hinge of your mouth is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, when your house burger is bigger than the Big Mac McDonald's. What was Eddie Murphy did it? I got house burger. Oh, the kids I got McDonald's. You got a big house burger with the onion popping out.
Exactly.
Right,
I love that
McDonald's been pimping bitches for so long because the Big Mac is the dumbest shit ever. It's like 3/4 bread, and you get these small ass patties, and it's like it's trying to convince you that you eating a big ass burger. You not. You eating a big ass piece of bread.
Man, that's why you just get the double hamburger and keep it pushing, man. Get the double hamburger and save yourself $4. Like, what we doing?
Man, but they made up for it when they had the Shamrock Shake, bro. Come on, man. A green milkshake, I had to have one every year.
I ain't never had a Shamrock Shake. Never.
Bruh.
I don't, man. First of all, it's green.
What does a Shamrock Shake even taste like? Like honestly,
it tastes like a vanilla milkshake with mint green.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't.
Also, it's like the mint ice cream.
It's not mint ice cream. It's just a mint ice cream.
It's ice cream with food coloring in it.
It's all it is vanilla ice cream with food color. That's all.
Yeah, but they got to get rid of that.
So why is it such a big thing for you?
Because man, it just is.
Well,
I'm so glad I've never had one now because I'd have been mad as a bitch if I'd have thought I'm about to taste.
And I'm glad too.
The vanilla, I'd be questioning myself like.
Well,
but see, the thing you said that was most truthful is you're like McDonald's been pimping you out for years. It is true.
Yeah.
Like the McRib, which I love.
Oh, stop that shit.
No, I'm just saying. To his point, it's the worst, but I have to have one every year.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I'm sorry.
I have mentioned that on this show before.
I
don't know why you asked brand new.
That McRib is.
It's the worst ever, but it was the first time I had one. I thought it was amazing.
It's 7 cycles of nasty. It's fake gristles, bro. They
Alright.
made fake gristle. How do you make fake gristle?
Like McDonald's does.
Ruben, I get it, man. I'm not a fan of the McRib either, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refuse to be up here and high and mighty about somebody else's taste preference when you the motherfucker that eats Peeps. Just stop it.
For like 4 years.
It don't matter. It don't
I
matter.
can't live that shit down.
It don't matter.
It's not like I'm eating this shit every other day.
It don't matter. He ain't eating the McRib every day either.
He eats the McRib more than I eat a goddamn Peep.
Bro, you celebrate Peep season. This nigga ain't celebrating McRib season.
He does.
Actually, he has done that. He actually has. So once again, I'm gonna say y'all are both equal levels of nasty. All right. And I'm sure there's something that I like that y'all will both be like, hey, that's some nasty shit. But I ain't publicized it up here yet. So
I'm just saying, I'm an open book, culinarily speaking. I will eat. I mean, I'm saying, I know now it doesn't taste good because I know it's not real. Like I've had ribs, it doesn't taste like ribs. Good. But I think the excitement of something new in the menu, and they only had, like when I was a kid, they had it every year. You only could get it for 1 month in a year. Shamrock Shake you could only get for 1 week in March. So it's just like they got you.
And that shit's over. Because you know your boy.
I haven't
RFK
seen a Shamrock
like,
Shake in 10 years.
Yeah, but your boy RFK is like no more dyes, baby. And your food. That means we can't get no more red Kool-Aid, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. We'll see how long that shit lasts.
Wow, Brent Malone said Peeps are sweetened styrofoam.
I mean,
there are no lies detected. I mean, it's a marshmallow with sugar on top, man. What?
No actual marshmallow, bro. I've tasted a marshmallow. Peeps ain't it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Peeps ain't it, bro.
Hey, I'm not mad at you because, like I said, McRib. Just saying.
I mean, here's the crazy part, man. With Peeps, I feel like Peeps went through like a period of like 10 to 15 years where they just disappeared. And somehow now these motherfuckers are coming back with a vengeance.
It's called social media, sir.
I mean, yeah, but you know, Peeps wouldn't be as horrible.
It's like Camel cigarettes, bro. Like back in the day, we was like, man, Camels give you cancer quick. You know what I'm saying? That
quicker than everything else.
Yeah, it's like, man, that shit give you cancer, man. You gotta stop that, man. I swear I saw some white dude pull out a pack of Camels the other day, and I was just like, where the fuck did you get this from?
I will say
have these bitches on reserve,
man. I'm telling you, nostalgia is powerful. If you take it, like I said about the McRib, you can only get it once a year. So Camel's been gone for 20 to 25 years, and all of a sudden they're making a comeback. They're still cigarettes. It's the packaging, and people get nostalgic. It's like, wait a minute, I smoked those, or I saw my dad smoke whatever. Come on, man. I know I would have that feeling if I saw some Cool Miles. I ain't seen Cool Miles in a minute.
But you ain't seen Cools in a minute.
Well, that's my whole point. If they brought them back at this point, people would be like, hey, I gotta, they're cigarettes.
Yeah. Mocha Cowboy, periodically available sandwiches taste better. Same for the Long Boy Italian chicken sandwich from Burger King. First of all,
hey, he ain't lied about that part.
Man, hey, look, man, I'm just weird when it comes to like sandwiches at fast food places. I just get so irritated when motherfuckers stop acting like burgers is enough. It's like, dog, you sell fucking burgers. Like, stay in your goddamn lane, bro. Stay in your fucking lane.
And if I'm correct, man, the only thing different on a Long Boy Italian sandwich than a regular chicken sandwich has mozzarella cheese on it. It's got the marinara sauce on it, and I think you might even get a different bun. Like, what are we doing?
I mean,
make that shit
all you need. That's all you need.
That's a different sandwich. That is a different sandwich.
I mean, but the same piece of goddamn chicken. Whereas the McRib is some shit that they froze like years ago, and they be unthawing that shit for December.
Man, look, as a person that works in the food industry at the manufacturing level, there is not a lot of difference fundamentally. I don't care what it is. The basis of it is all the same, and then we package it differently, and people feel differently about it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't mean to out nobody, but that's what's going on.
And Brett said that he can't put a Long Boy in his mouth. I mean,
I hope not. That's
I feel like he should have said pause before he.
I know, right? I was just saying.
Some of that pause, Brett.
No Diddy.
Well, we didn't know Diddy. Ah! Is it too soon to talk about Diddy yet?
No, it's
No.
never too soon, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
Never
no.
too soon.
Is that shit even over yet?
No, I don't
No.
think
The
so.
trial?
No.
But people have been pearl collecting the whole time. I could imagine
what?
what it's like to be the jury, man. It's some of that stuff is coming out. Whew.
Didn't they excuse a juror? I think
didn't hear about
I think they had to excuse a juror recently. I don't know why.
You start Harlem shaking at the court or something?
I don't know. Maybe somebody had said something and he just like, hey, bro, like this nasty motherfucker did it. Maybe he said that shit out loud. It was like, hey, you can't say that. Like, fuck you, Your Honor. This nasty motherfucker needs to be in jail right now. How the fuck did we let him get away with it for so long?
Man, all I'm saying is this jury has got to be a whole bunch of like get off my lawn people, man. Because like it's got, or I mean, like it's got to be some old black dude on the jury. Like
I just don't know how jury duty happens, and the reason I'm saying that is because like as soon as I'd have known like this was the case, bet your sweet ass I'm gonna try to find a way to get off, bro. I'm gonna start saying all types of shit that's gonna make me a juror that they can't consider.
You wouldn't want to be in that jury?
Hell no.
Oh, I would.
Oh man, I'm good.
Hey, we reminded Brent that he need to put baby oil on his shopping list.
You know what?
Brent,
First of all, how you run out of baby oil, dog? Like, have you ever run out of baby oil? I've
No.
never run out of baby oil. Like, I might have lost the bottle. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I've ever seen a baby oil bottle completely depleted.
I haven't.
Like who? I feel like that shit don't even happen.
Nah. Usually when I see baby oil, it's like it's been there for 20 years and it's 3/4 full. So
why waste the money, man? Just why waste the money on the baby oil, bro? Like why waste the money?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, could you imagine if you was the people that had that warrant and you went in Diddy's place and you saw all that baby oil? I honestly would probably would just been like, I'm done. Take the badge. I can't, bro.
This nasty motherfucker here.
There's no way you can explain this much baby oil, bro. I don't care what you do.
But you
there
cannot.
is an explanation.
No,
Like,
none that I want to hear.
Okay.
There's no explanation that would get him free.
None that I want to hear about.
That is the
You know what?
caveat I was looking for.
I mean,
I'm
even if you
instantly
want,
turning into Danny Glover. I'm too old for this shit. No matter what, I'm too old for this shit.
I'm going home. Fuck this. I'm out.
He went Lethal Weapon with it. That's hilarious.
Instantly, I could
Bruh.
be in my 20s. Out of what? I'm too old for this shit.
I would have retired right there. Right there. I'm out this bitch.
I mean, you gonna leave your badge at the scene and everything?
Hey, bro, my pension is not worth this.
I'd have gave the person on duty my retirement papers because I had them shits in my coat, just waiting for the right time.
Oh,
Get my retirement papers. I'm out this bitch because I got nothing for that.
Yeah,
Like, he'll
that's what it
never get
was.
on the stand.
I think one of the juries got excused because they were showing like actual video footage of some of the freak offs, and I just can't
How'd you
imagine.
make the jury if you knew about that?
Bro. It's one thing to know about it, Ruben. It's a whole
You got a
nother
video?
thing to see it.
Because you can't unsee it.
Like, because we can joke about a lot of this nasty shit, and I can laugh about it. But if you put the video in front of me, like, nah, man.
You did this shit, bro.
Hey, that nigga did this shit. Let's do what the fuck are we here for? Like, nigga, that is Diddy right there. Like,
It's like, why are we calling up all these witnesses? Just show the damn video. Hey, that's right. That's Diddy right there putting baby oil on some 15-year-old boy.
it's like I don't even care what he did at this point. I
Yeah.
don't care if nothing he did
Guilty.
in this was illegal. It should be. Get his ass out. Get his
Hey,
ass
man.
out.
Just like, yeah. I'm sorry, Diddy, man. But your
Why
ass.
you sorry? I'm not apologizing to Diddy.
I mean,
now-
nah, I'm not apologizing. I'm just like, yo, I'm sorry that your ass is stupid. Like, what are we doing?
Come on.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
y'all
to
never
all
been
the
to
people-
such things.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
I went
all
to
the
college.
people look. It's one thing to look. We ain't talking about regular orgy type stuff. We ain't talking about sex. We talking about some next level shit. When
Well,
you got to
underage
use,
kids.
when you got to use, not even just that. When you got to use your power and your influence and 2 tons of baby oil. I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped to deal with that psychologically. I'm just not.
That's the thing, right? It don't matter what. It doesn't matter if he gets found innocent or guilty or what. Hey, man, whatever you think about Diddy, 1,000 bottles of baby oil came to his house. That's it. It ain't gonna be no take that. It's gonna be, bro, what you doing on that baby oil, man? Like, give me some I need some real reasons why we got all this goddamn baby. Bitch, you only like 125 pounds wet. Like, what are we doing?
And the thing is, man, they be showing like interviews that Diddy had like in the last like 10 years, and now with context, they just seem so creepy. Like
They
there
were
was one.
creeping in. You just didn't know why.
Yeah, you didn't know why. You was like, man, Diddy's just a weird dude sometimes. Like, I think it's Charlemagne, Diddy, and Fabulous in an interview, and Diddy was like, "Why we ain't party, Fab?" And Fab was like, "No, we was at the party," but you could just see it. Diddy was like, "No, but we ain't really party," and Fab like looks kind of uncomfortable, like, "No, I mean, we hung out, you know what I'm saying?" But it's like Diddy was saying, "Nah, nigga, you ain't let me slide in," and Fabulous was kind of like, "Hey, bro, I don't want nothing to do with this." Like,
They try to put your business out there, but we left when we saw that shit going down, and that's not what we do. And it's like
nigga, is you hitting on me on Hot 97 right now? Like, what are we doing?
Hot 97, your word. Like, what we doing, man? Like,
Oh man.
yo, man, it's just, yeah, it's so jacked up, man. How come, like, honestly, in our lifetimes, we've been through fucking R. Kelly, the Pied Piper, who literally came out multiple times and said he fucking with underage girls, but nobody believed his ass. And then he had a videotape, and people still didn't believe it. Like I don't know what more you need, but whatever. And then we got Diddy too. Like, Jesus, man. Like, I just need to. I mean, the real messed up.
It just makes me feel like, as a black male, there's only a certain level of success you can achieve without being a nasty motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, it's only a certain level you can achieve without being a nasty motherfucker.
Where it's like everybody say they left early. Somebody lied. Yeah. But the fucked up part about all of it, man? The person who really got hit the hardest, man, bro, man, what did Cuba Gooding Jr. do to anybody?
Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to say I feel bad for somebody catching a stray, because if you was there and like the allegations about Cuba, he's a part of it too. Like, nah, if you caught a stray because you was out here doing the same things, I don't feel bad that you caught this stray.
It has not been proven that it was legit with him, but yes, he caught it. Right now, it's an alleged stray. An alleged stray.
Well, if you catch a stray in this particular situation, you had to be close enough to catch the stray.
Yeah, this ain't the stray you
Yeah,
tried to catch.
because everybody that hung out with Diddy ain't caught strays.
Well, I mean, there was a stray that Jay-Z, I think, made his ass out of it.
No, Jay-Z did what you supposed to do, and he basically was just like, if you saying I did it, put that shit out there. He basically called the bluff. He was like, hey, if you saying I got some shit out there, do it.
And then I will sue the fuck out of you. Was it slander?
Yeah, slander.
Yeah. And everybody shut the fuck up about it. But yeah, man, like, I felt bad when I heard Cuba, man. I was like, God damn it, man.
I just
really
can't,
radio.
Man.
We got radio, man. Radio up in here fucking with little boys.
Like I said, I just realized that in our lifetime, if you are a black male with immense success, I ain't just talking about you made it. I'm talking about like the biggest successful black males, all are involved in a scandal. And it's never, we don't have like the the typical rich white male scandals where it's like, a motherfucker says I'll grab you by the pussy and becomes president. No, we don't get them. We get Bill Cosby putting shit, and drugging motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We get Bill Cosby, we get Diddy.
I forgot about Bill Cosby, man. Damn.
Diddy.
we get Bill Cosby, Diddy, and R. Kelly playing instruments for underage women and having them locked away in his mansion, and everybody on the block knows, but don't nobody say nothing. Like, yeah, we saw like a couple 12-year-olds up in there, but I mean, it could be anything going on.
Well, none of my business going on. I'm in the house, but ain't none of my damn business. I'm still getting my check.
And we laugh about it, but like, honestly, man, it's really disheartening. It's like, man, every time a black guy gets super successful, like now I'm just like, what nasty fucking shit did you do? Like, it's bad. Like, Tyler Perry's getting sued right now, and I'm like, I don't even know all the details about the allegations, but like somebody is claiming sexual misconduct. And my thing is, I wasn't even thinking, oh man, I hope he didn't do it, or oh man, what's going on? I was just thinking, damn nigga, why did it take this long before somebody put him in a sex scandal?
Jesus.
I thought as soon as he bought the studio, as soon as he bought that studio, I was like, man, somebody about to say he put his dick somewhere it wasn't supposed to be. That's the rules. Like that's how it goes.
It's the rules.
Well, and I'm not saying it's true or untrue. I'm just saying that seems to be the trend when you become like when you start being worth 8 figures, like not 7, 8, no, like 9 figures. When you start being worth like 9 figures, it's like, I mean, chances are you did some nasty sexual shit. Like that's just the way this thing's been going. No. It's not just black men, but in our lifetime, every top tier black person like really escalate up there. Yeah, there's a sexual scandal somewhere.
So are we waiting
if you talk about Michael Jackson, like the all type of shit came with Michael Jackson. The only one that's kind of stayed away from it was Prince, and that's just because everybody was just like, it's Prince. Like
he loved it anyway. Nobody gonna be shocked about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the dude wears assless chaps, man. Like on stage.
Well, actually, all chaps are assless, but he just never wore anything under him. So yeah.
Hey man, I don't look at chaps.
It was almost like he was so overtly doing things that it was like, nah. If he was really guilty of something, he wouldn't be that out in the open about shit.
So was Tyler's accuser male or female? I assume it was a female.
Male.
What?
It's male.
Wow. Yep.
Oh, he all kept
W.R. Brown male, $256 million lawsuit.
Wow. $250 million. Okay.
And then somebody needs to file a Jaguar, right? She dropping dimes on everyone. I don't want no part of that.
Or she is just playing the odds because she's like, hey, every successful rich person has one. So if I just get ahead and say there's a scandal involving this person, I'm probably gonna get proven right at some point in time.
I mean,
not wrong.
Shit. Hold on, man. So this dude saying Tyler Perry did something to him, and that's worth $256 million.
Well, when you're approaching 10 figures as a net worth, then yeah. Because you feel like even if it's on the low end, you'll probably walk away with $10 million.
Look, the skeptic in me says when somebody like does a civil suit, they usually put an astronomical number up there because the hope is that you'll settle for a portion of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. If you go in wanting,
so the lawyer was probably like, hey, let's say 200 something mil.
You'll probably get like 30.
Yeah, maybe he'll drop like 20 or 30 just to make it go away.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he drops 20 or 30 to make it go away, everybody will say, well, if he's not guilty, why would he pay? Because he's gonna pay about that much defending himself anyway.
Yeah.
Like realistically, like that's the shit that nobody actually talks about. It's like, well, if I didn't do it, I wouldn't. Well, you're gonna pay either way. You're either gonna pay over the next 10 years, what equates to that, by defending yourself, or you just get the shit out the way so you ain't gotta fucking deal with it no more.
I just, if I was that rich, I would just I would literally just attach a camera somewhere on me at all times because it's just not worth it, man. These days, you that rich, man, you really can't be one-on-one with anybody
that's the
ever in
thing,
life.
Ruben. Being rich ain't the problem. Being rich ain't the issue. The issue is when niggas know you got the money. There's a whole bunch of really, really rich people right now. They ain't got to deal with none of this shit. You know why? Because don't nobody know they fucking rich.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's and they love that shit. That's why when you see them old white dudes in the ripped up jeans and in the white and blue, navy blue New Balances walk in, and they just walk in looking like they just a regular Joe Blow, no jewelry. Them motherfuckers be sitting on millions sometimes, but they just like, we don't want you to know.
And see, and I agree with Brett on this one, man. If you take my booty, I'm filing criminal, so you get locked up with the Boondocks Act.
Hey, bruh, that's always been my argument.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm trying to be insensitive to actual victims. It's like, yo, because they always come out and people go, why are you doing this? And they go, well, I know people are saying it's just about the money, but I just want to ensure that this doesn't happen to anyone else. How the fuck is a rich motherfucker giving you some of his money gonna make so this will happen again?
Yeah.
Just call it what it is. I want to get paid for this demeaning thing that happened to me.
Did I miss something? Did Aaron McGruder in jail for some shit? For the Boondocks?
I don't know.
I
don't stay on like if everybody was to talk about this Diddy thing, I wouldn't know about it, bro. I really don't be up on these things, man.
Well, because he said with that Boondocks guy, the only Boondocks guy I know is Aaron McGruder.
No, he's talking about the guy they made the skit off of a Boondocks thing where he was one of the prisoners was like, I like you, I want you. It was a booty reference. Yeah, he's talking about a character from the Boondocks, man. He wasn't talking about Magruder.
I was gonna say, whoa, man, I didn't hear about that shit. Yeah. I mean, look, man, when it's all said and done, like if I ever got rich, nobody would know about it.
Can't hide money, bro.
I mean, a lot of people do it.
Well, I'm just saying it's hard.
I agree with you there. It's definitely
you can't
hard.
hide that you have it, but you gotta hide how much of it you have.
Yeah.
And what the money allows you to do.
Yeah, I think, and on a completely different note, I think the fact that motherfuckers can look at other motherfuckers like how much they get paid is annoying as F to me. Just because, like me, I don't necessarily give a shit, but maybe some crazy motherfucker does give a shit, and maybe you do all right, and they can look and see that you making like $700-800, $1,000, and you single and shit. Well, they might use you, try to get up in there and yada, 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 especially like if you work for the state. Like, I think they should be, I wouldn't mind like a very broad pay range, but I definitely don't think it should be, well, this is how much that motherfucker gets paid. I disagree with that completely.
Man, like, come on, man. I see what you're saying, but if they don't make like salaries and stuff public, first of all, it's going to be so many people doing fucked up shit because you follow money for most negative shit. Yeah. So if there's no way for people to follow money, they can't really follow a lot of the negative shit. And also, like, if you make it so like rich motherfuckers can't put their salary down, like how these like gold digging hoes gonna know which NBA player they need to really try to get after? I mean, there's a reason why so many of these NBA players have the same baby mama. That shit ain't an accident.
God, man, how stupid.
Do you think these women really up here watching ESPN like that? No, motherfucker. Google works. What's your name? Okay. Oh, you got a 5-year guaranteed deal? Yeah, I can bust that pussy open for you 1 or 2 times raw. We'll roll the dice on this one. Hell, even if you don't want it, like, hey, look at Ant. Ant apparently Ant's allergic to condoms, so he is always gonna be fucked.
Yeah, but that. Hey, so how much will it be for 18 years, bruh? Too bad it didn't happen, but that would be awesome.
I never understood why it couldn't happen. What's the difference?
Yeah, I don't get that either. But
I'm pretty sure.
I guess in the state that she filed in,
Yeah, she filed in California, but she don't live there.
but what happens is some places are cap your child support and some places don't. So if she's in a place where it doesn't cap, he can't give 18 years worth, because if he gets more money, she can ask for more money.
Yeah. Like
Which is the reason why he wanted to just cap it. Like, hey, go ahead, 18 years. Let's.
Yeah, and she lived in Atlanta, so
Because-
like apparently Georgia.
He already knows. Like, yeah, I just signed this Mega Max deal, but I'm gonna be eligible for another contract when I'm like 28, 29. So I'm gonna get another one of these motherfuckers too.
Yeah, and so she filed in California, and she claimed that she lived in California, but they couldn't find anything in her name, so they threw it out. So I guess because she's just like, because I guess he's changed his mind about having nothing to do with the kid anymore. But still, I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of with him, man. Like,
I honestly don't think that was ever his stance on it. I think he was just upset because he didn't. First of all, sounds fucked up. He didn't want the kid, but he said that beforehand, and like.
Yeah,
I get it. Her body, her choice. But
I mean, you gotta. I mean, it sucks you're allergic to condoms, man. You need to figure that shit out, bro.
I was just making that shit up, but I don't know if he really is. I'm just saying, like.
But if he
this ain't the first woman he's impregnated, so it's just like, hey, he ain't learned. So
yeah, he a raw dog type of dude.
Yeah, he's basically just like, hey, that Trojan man shit's for Lil Dicky, not me. Not me. I'm not a Trojan man. I don't fuck with lifestyles. I don't even want a Rough Rider. Don't give me that Durex shit. I want Skintimate. That's it.
Then if that's your case, bro, your pullout game needs to get better.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. That was my biggest fear, growing up when I was, out here in these streets. It was like, I can't go raw on no chick because I'm afraid I might catch what these other dudes have, which is like an addiction. It's like, I feel like once you go in without a condom on, it's like once you go in without a condom on, like you can't go back. So I was just like, I'm just never gonna give myself that opportunity until I get married. Like, you know what? Just it won't be a tempting thing until I get married. And honestly, as a guy who lived very much so behind the latex, I understand, brothers. Once I took that latex off, I was like, I ain't trying to go backwards either. Like, I'm just
I was gonna say, good call, sir. Good call.
I'm not trying to go backwards, but so like if I'd have fucked around and did that at 15, 16, been a lot of dice rolling. Been a lot of dice rolling. So when people talk about pullout game, I go, mine is very much so untested. Just
but now you ain't gotta test it, so it's all good. It worked at least twice.
Once again, the pullout game, I'm just like, what is that? what is pulling out? I don't. You mean when I'm done? Like whenever? You mean after the O phase? Like you pulling out before the O phase? Like no. I don't.
Hey.
I don't pull out on MN. I wait for that O.
It took a second to get that one. That was good. That was good though.
It was.
Oh my god, y'all crazy, man. AG, man, what's on your mind, bro?
White folks soft, man.
Wow. Okay.
It's soft as hell.
Rip the Band-Aid off on that one.
I sure did. My wife and I were sitting here today.
I'm sorry, pause. As soon as you led with my wife, I was about to say, no, you did not just say your wife was soft. Like, I know you didn't just look at your wife, go, you're soft ass.
Well, actually, her ass is soft, but no, she ain't soft. She ain't soft. I mean, cancer patient, no, she ain't soft. But what I'm saying is, we were sitting here today, and we were going over this report. I think I had sent her some. I think I sent it to you too. She would send her this report where this woman was getting a car fixed, and apparently somebody in the either one of the patrons and or somebody working behind a desk thought it was cool to say something smart about Juneteenth because she was in there that day. So
Oh yeah, I did. You did send that.
Right. So she took it on her day off, and they decided to say something dumb. So this lady wasn't having it. She got up and walked out. Well, because social media is the way it is, people stopped coming to this place. In fact, the parking lot has been empty since it happened. And so now management has come out, ownership has come out and said, hey, we're sorry, whatever. I'm saying I wouldn't accept that apology because the only thing you're sorry about is people aren't coming to your place of business to get their car fixed anymore. So I'm sitting there thinking about this, and I had this complaint about Target. And I'm like, okay, white folks are still 60, at least, 60, 65% of the country still. So they're not a minority, even close. So I'm like, okay, you mean to tell me in Wilson, North Carolina, and North Carolina racist as hell anyway. So you mean to tell me in Wilson, North Carolina, that you don't have enough white folks to fill the gap? And I'm like, okay. Same thing with Target. I didn't think the whole Target thing would actually have legs in a general sense because I thought that white America would champion it itself and fill the gap.
It ain't Chick-fil-A, bro.
Huh?
It ain't Chick-fil-A.
Well, I'm just saying.
If
I was surprised.
If it was fried chicken, maybe, but
I was surprised. I was surprised. And so I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Y'all out here talking all kind of foolishness, and then as soon as something go down, y'all nowhere to be found. What happened to the part where you would just go to this place and give this place your business because ain't no black chick, ain't no coon out there gonna be like ruining our stuff? Where is that? I expected more, but it seems to me that as soon as bullets start flying, the people that own the guns are afraid and run away. As soon as something go down, all that bullshit you was talking goes out the window, and then you should be supporting this dude.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, man. White people don't like being called racist.
They don't have to be. All they have to do is say, hey, let's quietly just go to this place, have our cars fixed, and we ain't got to worry about no coon.
You see, you talking about MAGA, like they don't care that people might call them racist, but the rest of the white people, they don't even like telling you they voted for Trump because it might make them seem like a racist. So that's what I'm saying. Is their levels, AG, their levels.
I hear what you're saying, but black people in particular have been labeled soft because we are apparently historically not there for each other in a unifying sense. I've heard it all my life and it's played out. But what I'm seeing now is the same behavior, except everybody white. So look, man, only thing I'm saying is I was completely amazed that this particular mechanism keeps happening. Whether it's something like multi-billion dollars like Target or a company that probably produces $3 or $4 million in sales a year. White folks aren't filling the gap when black people take a stand. We are only like 12-13% of the country. And it's just like we have all this control. Now, on the one side, it's like, look, we do have a lot of power, understand that. But on the other side, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You mean to tell me a portion of 60% of the country can't come to the rescue of some company that's being strong-armed into doing something they shouldn't be doing because black people ain't shit? Only thing I'm saying is white folks soft. That's all I'm saying. Because I feel like all of the shit that's come through over the centuries, I felt like when push came to shove, y'all would be ready. In fact, I thought y'all would stay ready. And I'm like, because this whole Target thing to me is like, wait a minute. Target is about to go out of business, or at least giving out $300,000 checks to people they don't even want to give $300,000 checks to because black people stopped going. When all I'm saying is there should be plenty of white people to fill the vacuum and keep it moving.
I mean, so
when it comes to
I'll be
retail,
real.
I would say when it comes to retail like that, though, honestly, I think what it is we make up so much of the lower level retail marketing or lower level retail purchasing power. Because you're right, there's plenty of white people that should be able to fill the gap, but they don't make sales expectations and stuff only depending on white people coming. They make it based on that big percentage that they expected us to bring in as well.
Mhm.
So when you take that percentage away, they're still making money, but they've planned to make more money, which means they've probably spent more money, which means their shareholders are expecting a bigger return, which means, oh shit, you're fucking us up. We told the shareholders that we would make this much money. We're still making a shit ton of money, but we're not making as much money as we told these shareholders we're making. So now motherfuckers is jumping off ship saying our stock has fallen. When our stock falls, people get rid of their stock. When they get rid of their stock, it's like, oh shit, now our business is failing. And Target already was like comfortably being number 2. You know what I'm saying? They were a comfortable number 2, and now it's like, oh shit, with Walmart being a easy number 1, and then Amazon basically saying, yeah, we'll pick up the pieces for everything else. Target was like, yo, we can't afford to miss any customer.
Okay. Well, I hear what you're saying, and that's true.
But yeah, white people, white people, they're not built for struggle.
It's not a struggle. All you have to do is say, hey, instead of going to Walmart, I'm going to take up the slack.
Well,
in Target.
It's not a struggle for you, but they're in anything that might seem inconvenient is a struggle.
So here's the thing, right?
For them anyway. For them anyway.
That's sad, bro.
So like a couple months ago, I completely forgotten about this shit. And I
me and you were in Target. Me and you were in Target, and we looked around and we realized
they don't black people here.
And then we were justifying it to ourselves, like, this the company money. This ain't really our money.
Exactly. So like, but I was like, hey, no black people here. Like, what the fuck? And they was like, oh yeah, that's right. Black people are like, we ain't going to Target. And then on top of all that, like, I agree, some people are not built for the struggle. I mean, because to me, Target is already a niche place anyway, in my opinion. Because I can get what I need from Walmart. And
truth be told, like, the only reason most people go to Target as opposed to Walmart is because, like, it's cleaner. It's like, I'm basically paying a little bit more money because it's cleaner and I ain't gotta find somebody to help me because these red shirts, at least they be in the section that they actually work in.
Hey, yo, and that cart game is off the hook. That cart game is off the hook. I've never had a bad cart at Target. Not ever.
No. Well, I mean, because they got the heavy duty shits, man. They got the full plastic. They don't got the old metal bullshit that has been regurgitated like 20 times.
No, it doesn't matter because all of them fail. They just don't let them fail. Their budget for carts has to be off the chain.
Yeah, they get them off that market quick. Yeah. This one ain't working. Get it out of here.
So, like I said, man, I just feel like, little things that can be taken care of, and we don't have to hear about black people no more because black people don't count. The 3/5, all the things. If we stop going to a place, it seems to have problems. And it's like, okay, that's great. But when I look at it, I'm like, white folks not showing up for each other? Y'all saw. And that's what's on my mind. For real. It's been on my mind since I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. How is a place this small that this can be taken care of by 6 or 7 other patrons to take the place of people that haven't come back? White America or white North Carolinians are not. Are you serious? I thought it'd be again. North Carolina is a very racist state. It just is. And the reason I say it's very racist is because it's got enough going on in the state to make you, to lull you to sleep and help you believe that it's not, but it is.
They also like the little kids too. So
what? Yes, true. But anyway, like I'm saying, it's like I just
forget
feel like in a situation like that, I thought it would be a rallying cry. We're not gonna let these coons dictate what we do or say. Juneteenth ain't shit. I said it with my whole chest. Now what? And then all the white people come in and get their cars done there, and it's whatever. I just thought that was what would happen, and it hasn't. And it doesn't matter how big or small the corporation is or the proprietorship is. Where are y'all at? Meanwhile, we have the stench of a reputation that says we can't be there for each other. And meanwhile, what in the world? So yeah, soft.
So yeah, to say something about that, I did watch the interview when they interviewed the pastor who was leading charge on that, and what he did say was what they were doing, all the stuff, which clearly their system must be phenomenal, because he was like, yeah, all the stuff that they sell at Target, they have categorized all of it, and basically like anything that's black owned, they have a list that the Target sells. They have a list of the website of the black of the company of the black owned place, because black owned go to Target, put their stuff at Target. He was like, we're telling people if they want this thing to go to and get it directly from the person who made it. And I was like, yo, like somebody came in with a real motherfucking plan up in this shit. Like how you gonna stop the tsunami? This and this. Boom, and they had that shit. I thought it was phenomenal.
I mean, he better be careful. That's how they got all the black leaders out the paint. They weren't worried about the niggas that was loud. They was worried about the niggas with plans.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that the Southern Baptist Association of America took that $300,000 check from Target, though. I was like, what are y'all doing? Really, bro? But it is what it is. So anyway, like I said before, as far as I'm concerned, white people solve. I just can't believe that you're not filling the vacuum and filling in that gap. This is something y'all wanted, to be able to talk shit to people any kind of way you want it, and without consequence, when you can clearly control the consequence. Yeah, y'all saw.
Thank you, sir. Brett said, white folks boycott Bud Light, Nike, and others with no effect in the long run. First of all, I didn't know they were boycotting Nike, and Bud Light. I didn't know they were boycotting that, because I see a lot of white people drink that. So
well, see, there's the thing, because they, like last year around this time,
the Kid Rock thing.
Yeah. Because they put a trans person on the can.
Oh, that's right. They did do that.
And they were boycotting, and I didn't pay it no mind because it didn't bother me, and I don't drink Bud Light. But apparently, Bud Light's doing just fine now.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
What shouldn't be doing fine is that Hulk Hogan's great real American beer shit. Like, I hope that shit fucking flunks. Just because it's dumb. That's it, really. I mean, it tastes good.
You know what's really brilliant? All right, I know I said it. I'm going to toot my own horn. I said it years ago when I went on my rant about why, don't try to sell me on Post Malone, because he basically is just Kid Rock 2.0. And his career path has 100% done exactly what I said it was going to do. So the whole Kid Rock thing comes out shooting Bud Light, and who's in a beer commercial now?
Yep.
Post Malone.
In a good beer commercial too.
We got your replacement, Kid Rock. Don't nobody need your old ass.
That's fun. That could be a commercial funny as shit.
We done got you up out the paint, bro. Like, we don't need you.
You can't drink. You can't drink beer during a commercial. What? And then they count down, and I guess they drink then after that. First of all, I didn't know that. And second of all, it's a funny ass commercial.
Once again, they were just like, nigga, we got 2.0, bro. We ain't work. Nigga, you Windows 95, bro. We ain't
that was funny. He said, you Windows 95.
I mean, and going back to the Great American Beer shit, I'll never forget, man. January, Netflix. He came out there on Monday Night Raw, bro. In LA. I don't know, LA. It was in California. They booed the absolute shit out of him. Like, he walked out talking about his damn beer. Boo from beginning to end. That shit was awesome. And you have not seen Hulk Hogan in WWE since, because that is no longer his customer base. Even though they got those dumbass commercials. Yeah. Whatever, man. I hope that shit flops.
The jig is up. The jig is up. They know. They know.
All right, thank you, AG. Mo B, what's on your mind?
Welcome to war, everybody. Welcome to war. And this is not the time for people to say I told you so, or well, y'all voted for this, or ain't this the guy y'all wanted? This is not the time for any of that, because fuck them motherfuckers. They knew exactly what they was getting when they voted for us. It's not like this nigga lied. He been talking about what he's gonna do for years. And as I told Ruben a long time ago, I was like, hey man, as soon as his popularity dips too much, he's gonna start a war, because that is the quickest way to force public approval of a presidency. It's every history book has proven it. Like, going to war, all of a sudden everybody quote unquote gets patriotic. It's just, I think this motherfucker might actually be the cheat code. I think he might be the first president to ever go into war initially and people still don't want him. Because even when we were hating George Bush and then 9/11 happened and everybody was kind of like, all right, we got to rally behind this motherfucker. And now the history, I mean, Bush is Bush, but we look at Bush as like the cute Republican that could. It's like, oh, he wasn't really that bad. It's like, he said some funny shit, fucked up some slogans, you know what I'm saying? But overall, he was charming. I don't think anybody's ever going to remember Trump as the cute Republican that could. He's the only person that did. And like, the economy people that said I can't vote for Kamala because Biden's economy fucked me up. Well, wait till them grocery prices start hitting. Oh man, he's gonna get us out of wars because Biden didn't care about our military defense. Oh well, Trump's cut our military defense budget and sent them to war. So that's, hey, I'm gonna give you less weaponry and shit and put you in the middle of danger. Good luck, boys. You got it. So everybody who's like, hey man, this is all Biden's fault. Cool. Biden ain't the president no more. Oh, well, it's better than Kamala. Ain't nobody heard from Kamala since. So this is all on orange, buddy. This is all on orange. This ain't a blue thing. This ain't a red thing. This is an orange thing. And that orange motherfucker just said, fuck all y'all's lives. I don't care about y'all because I'm going to be paid either way. That's all that's on my mind. This nigga's basically picked green over everything.
You're not wrong. Not wrong.
Yo, man, a little Republican that could. That was hilarious, bro.
I mean, honestly, when you think about honestly, the two things that happened that George Bush is probably super thankful for, actually. Like, first of all, Michelle Obama. Like, because nobody increased George Bush's popularity more than Michelle Obama, because like when you would see them in public, George Bush and Michelle Obama always looked like they was getting along. Like, George would get so happy to see Michelle, they'd hug. Everybody was like, hey, he gotta be all right. Like, Michelle, hey, the black chick is cool with him. So he all right. And then Trump got elected and everybody was like, hey man, that Bush Republican wasn't all that bad. I mean, yeah, Kanye said he ain't like black people, but I mean, do we really trust anything Kanye says at this point in time?
Yeah, we had that discussion.
Yeah, it actually might be a compliment if Kanye didn't like you, because I mean, I
That
don't
means you
think I-
probably was intelligent.
yeah, that means you probably ain't a Nazi. Because I mean, that's what he seems to like.
I mean, you know, the man's upset that Chick-fil-A ain't open on Sunday. Like, what are you gonna do?
Once again, man, like nobody's image has benefited more from a Trump presidency than George Bush. Like we missed the W. Like I'm like, hey, bro, bring the W back.
Oh,
I'd
well,
vote for him again.
I mean, the last 2.5 years of his presidency, he did a whole bunch of nothing. So we ain't getting no trouble. Shit was stable, and
I'm
he's
about to say
like, "What's
nothing.
not gonna happen?
Sounds
I ain't gonna
awesome.
fuck nothing up."
I say nothing sounds awesome right about now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be all for like 3 years of nothingness.
I mean, we can only wish, but we can't because, you just the ramifications of bad things happening to Trump is just not good, and that's the
Man.
sad part.
Our country is getting exactly what we deserve. He's the leader that we deserve. Every negative thing that fucking happens to our country from here on out, we absolutely deserve.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So what's on my mind? So many things, but I'm gonna pick one. I am gonna talk about this unnecessarity of what's going on in the WNBA. So, just bear with me a little bit. Look, man, I'll be the first one to say I ain't really fuck with the WNBA for a little bit. Out of the 25 years they've been around, maybe including this year, maybe 3. Because when it's all said and done, their stuff just wasn't entertaining. Now, we can sit here and say that, well, you really couldn't see it, whatever you want to say. Like, you can call it whatever it is. But it's just not entertaining, in my opinion. Now, the last couple of years has been a lot more entertaining for a whole bunch of different reasons. Now, people want to talk about the Caitlin Clark situation. They want to talk about the Angel Reese situation. I don't want to talk about either one of those, man. I want to talk about the fact that it's going to be real interesting in like 2 years how the WNBA even looks on television. And I say that because they got the collective bargaining agreement coming up. Cool. So hopefully what'll happen is they'll have more than 11 players on a team. They will be able to have more teams. That sort of thing. But what I really see now in the WNBA, part of it is the reason why I never really watched. And part of it is the reason why I watch now. And, I'm not going to say I watch every WNBA game. I don't. But the athleticism is so much better now than it was in the past. And one of the things I have noticed, especially over the last 2 years, I don't know, man. They got this issue about cutting first-round players in preseason. What? Like, that don't make sense to me. Because in every other sport, if you're a first rounder, like, you must be really good. Now, also, I would say the state of women's college basketball is way better than it was 10 years ago. They're more athletic, all that stuff. And yeah, a lot of this stuff, a lot of reason why people stay even further is because they now they can get money in college. So that's cool, But the big thing about me, man, that I'm glad it's really coming out is you're really getting to see the difference between good players and questionable ones. All right. And so, like Moby and I back in the day in college, we called some women's games for Old Dominion University. A whole bunch of technicals, not technicals, but like, fundamentals were high back then. Honestly, man, there's a lot of WNBA now that fundamentals are terrible. And I'm never going to, my goal is not to sit here and talk about what they do outside of the basketball. But there's a clear difference between, I would say, the top 50 players and everybody else. Like, there's a clean, like there's some women who are starting in WNBA games that honestly these days might not be able to start for some college teams. Now, I don't know whose fault that is other than the coaches, but it's whatever. But once again, I go back to my earlier statement. They keep cutting first round talent or what they deem or what the team deemed first round talent. So is it a situation in which the older guard is like, this girl's better than me. I got to ball out in training camp and preseason to get her gone so I can keep my job on the team. Not playing, but just my job on the team. Because from what I understand, there is a moment of, well, they just came from college, which some of them played a month and a half before starting the WNBA. So they're not in the whole lifestyle yet. They're just venturing from college. They're just not prepared. And so the veterans are using that as an opportunity to get rid of a lot of talented players. Now, once again, I don't know whose fault that is. I don't know if it's the coach's fault, it's the team's fault, or they just come unprepared. I don't know. I can't speak on any of that. However, what I can say, in 2 to 3 years, a lot of this shitty playing in the WNBA with some of these players who really shouldn't be out on the court, that's all going to be gone. Because, they got a bunch of people coming up in college who are legit. And they're better than some of the WNBA players that play now. And there's Moby shaking his head because he thinks I'm wrong, and that's fine. But like,
I don't think you're wrong per se. I think the angle that you're coming out of it from is uninformed, not wrong. Because it's your opinion, so I can't tell you your opinion's wrong. I just think I think there's some informative things that you're lacking in the conversation. Although I agree with some of your points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, and I think it's a fair statement, is better watching the WNBA now is better than watching it 3-4 years ago. It's easier to watch because, like, if you watch basketball and you like basketball, it's just easier to watch now. Because I would say 3-4 years ago, I mean, I'm talking about before Caitlin Clark and all of this, there were maybe 3, maybe 4 teams that were, I would say, all right, they're good, they're solid. And then they had another 8 teams that were like, why are they even what are they doing on the court? So all I'm saying is all the other stuff that goes along with it, all the, people fighting and all the clout and all that other bullshit, like, it's just going to balance out when it's all said and done. Yes. Is it helping keeping the WNBA in the hearts and minds of people right now? For some people, yes. But I think when it all comes down to it, we're going to get a better brand of basketball in like 2, 3, 4 years, in which at that point in time, I feel confident in saying, I don't mind watching the WNBA, because when it's all said and done, you like what you like, but you like talent, and you like when talent succeeds, or at least looks good. Honestly, I think the Undisputed thing that they did over the holidays, it really wasn't that bad. But once again, there are probably out of those teams, half of them that were solid. And there are some players that were even more solid than that. You found out some new people, that sort of thing. So I'm glad they're doing that, and that's going to help the basketball game. But, yeah, I just think that I think in the NBA, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Moby, it's hard to be a scrub player in the NBA and not be recognized as a scrub player. Not saying that you're not good enough to be in the NBA, but you're not getting that time.
I'm gonna say what you're saying is the question is flawed from the question, because if you're in the NBA, there's no part of you that was a bum.
And I never called anybody bum.
You just said bum player. I'm just saying, if you made
bum.
it,
I didn't use bum. I didn't use the term bum. No, I did not.
There's no scrub. There's no sorry. If you made it into the pros, there's no part of your game that is sorry. It just isn't. And in the WNBA is the same way. And the reason so many first round girls are cut is because there aren't that many teams, and the players don't go away because the players don't have to go away because of salary cap issues, which is why so many people in the NBA get priced out, because it's like, hey, you're good enough to be on the team, but the league minimum goes up as you've been here, which affects our salary cap, which women don't have that issue because they're not getting paid that much. So you'll keep an 8-year WNBA veteran over this rookie who you're going to pay the same amount to, but this 8-year WNBA vet is experienced and is just as good. So why am I going to force her out just for the newer person? I see what you're saying, because the first round talent, you want to get that talent in. But when you made the statement that half of the WNBA players wouldn't make college teams, that's just uninformed, because they all would. They would all dominate in college. It's a different game. It's just like any other thing. There is a learning period where WNBA is not the same as college basketball. It's just not. Same as NBA is not the same, which you can succeed on one and not succeed on another because it's different brands of game. I think the number one problem is there's not enough teams to disparage the amount of talent there is. So inevitably there's always going to be people who should be on a WNBA team that just don't have a place. But I don't think there's anybody in the WNBA who I'm just like, oh, they clearly shouldn't be in the league because this college person that got drafted is better than them. If they were better, because it's not like it's costing money for the WNBA. It's like if they were better, that team would keep them.
And I guess the other reason
There's
is
no financial benefit not to.
And here's the other part I don't necessarily understand. Why have 3 rounds of draft when realistically I think you only need 2?
The NBA only has 2, and they've got 3 times as many teams. So
yeah, but why does the WNBA need 3?
They don't.
Honestly, that's right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
See, now I think your problem is more with the way the WNBA is ran, but it's coming off like you're talking negatively about the players, and I'm like, yo, they're just part of a poorly ran system. Yeah, I would say that. That's very fair. So, I guess we'll find out with this collective bargaining agreement. Hopefully,
because
they clearly ain't exactly. They clearly ain't been making the money they should be making.
And I mean, I'm calling it. I think they're gonna strike. I think they're gonna strike. I don't foresee the WNBA doing the shit right the first time. I think they're gonna make them strike, and I think the women are gonna strike.
I mean, my biggest fear is that they're gonna strike and no one's gonna care. Because the only way a strike has leverage is if a company's losing money, and the WNBA actually costs the NBA every year anyway. So actually, a strike would save the NBA money.
Yeah, but
it sucks to say it would be a positive PR, but like, what's their leverage? Like, hey, we're not going to play unless you do more, and the NBA is like, well, shit, we ain't making no money off you anyway.
I mean, Undisputed will be back again this fall or this February, so then you have 36 ladies in that. So you're still missing a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I just hope they figure it out. I hope they all figure it out all the way around. You know, that's just my opinion. But with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the show today. Whether you listen to us live or you listen to us on the podcast. Also, please like and subscribe to us, especially if you're on YouTube. And hey, we're also on on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. So hey man, give us some stars, and write some good things about us if you think we need them, which we do. So with that being said, thank AG, thank Mo B, thank everybody who listens to us today. We are here every Sunday, 9 p.m. until we feel like getting off. Also, congratulations to the Thunder. They have just won the NBA championship. Sad for Halliburton. Stepped on the court, tore his Achilles. Sucks. Nobody touched him. Tore his Achilles.
And that's what happens that can happen when you have a strained calf like he was playing on. That's literally the same thing that happened to Kevin Durant in the finals.
Yeah, literally he stepped on the court. Apparently he stepped on the court and made 2 moves and tore his Achilles. So that sucks. Wishes back for him. Other than that, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Once again, Sunday evening, 9 p.m. until we get off, and that is Eastern Standard Time. So until then, we'd like to thank all y'all for being here today. And as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.